Hey, gonna go right into it. 3v3, Red Warrior, let's go. Hojo the Paladin, no freedom, no nothing, and now he's gonna get bubbled. Huge burst from them, from us. I'm Hoj as well. I'm gonna wait for the dispel. It comes, I don't drink it. I still have basically a lot of cooldowns. I do get bopped on that as well, so maybe not a good use of sack and Sanctify Elbow, but we still have a lot of pressure. I get kicked here, but it's not that of a big a deal. I do have a sentence up. I have a few riptides on the me and the red, so the heal is getting duplicated. Now he's gonna red. I'm gonna stay here, and maybe I'm gonna root the decay right there. Slowly interrupted the sphere, so they can have uptime on the paladin. Now the paladin gets full Hosh. He should have trinketed this. I'm not sure why he doesn't trinket. I do hex the warlock so he can't spam fear. The DK cannot grip anyone because he was rooted and now he's trying to waddle up towards them and insta push the bop I mean he get kicks kicked. Oh my god, I cannot speak, and he dies. Fairly fast game, and this is like most of the games we play. It's a really fun comp. It's a really legion comp. Like you do damage, you shut down your brain and you spam damage and you win. Like no problemo. We did start at like 2.3 MMR and then dropped to like 2.1 because we just try to play safe and shit like that for no reason. And then you know what? Let's just mongo it out. And when we started mongo it out, it went way better. Now I faced this team again. They won. I was playing defender, and defender wasn't really cutting it for me. I had to fake, and Warlock was holding his second kick, so it was so annoying. So I always got kicked on it, and bubble proc or a major cooldown had to be used. Anyway, we get the warlock super low here. Now I'm gonna get the shear on the druid while the warlock ports. He uses wall. I think too late. He gets reflect on the fear. The red still has uptime. Now he ported again. We do switch on the enhancement for a little bit, although I'm not so sure if we can kill him there. Yeah, there's the ancestral shift or something. I'm not exactly sure on the naming on that, but yeah, we force a major cooldown from him. I do manage to fake them all and also ground the hex, so that was a really value grounding right there, and I also grounded a few thorns damage. Now I get a full fear on the druid. I may go for a hex. I probably won't do it though because I want to purge more, and I do get CS on that healing wave. I should have purged though, but anyway, we got a huge cooldown. We had two huge cooldown actually. We got the astral shift and we got the iron bark on the warlock, which hasn't have anything right now, so he's just gonna go down, which basically is unhealable damage. Like a few hots on the warlock, if he doesn't have movement to go, he's just gonna get executed. Like the red wings are hitting way too strong, so if he's not kiting, he's dead basically, and the shaman can't really peel for him. So yeah, now we have a really like Mongo cleave versus cleave. I wasn't sure what their target is. I wanted to dispel the paladin there so he can get me out of fears or stuns. He got me out of this fear, but they switch on me because I'm pretty sure they do have stun still. Yeah, full stun here. I'm not gonna use anything. I should have pre-shielded myself because I knew that he still has a stun. I link, I use Ascendance, I basically use my entire defensive bar, and now I'm gonna try to go a bit offensive maybe after this. Yeah, there's a few purges. I think we're gonna get maybe the leather walk or something. The rest of the does get harsh. I get bopped. Basically, the I only have one more cooldown which I already used, and now we go hard on the warrior, and he just flops. No CC on the druid. That was no CC on the druid, not even purged. That was melee wings and execute from the warrior, and he just flops it in now. I'm pretty sure he still had parry. I don't know why he didn't use it. He wasn't stunned. He wasn't anything. I guess he did not expect the burst, so he just bites the dust. Another interesting game, another cleavy game. I kind of wanted to go for hexes, but weren't on voice, so we didn't have any coordination with stuns and stuff like that. We do get a kick on the hex there, which I probably could have lined. I get kicked. I'm gonna easily ground that hex. I'm gonna just, he went for a hex, I grounded it, and they killed the cap stun there really good because cap stuns are really annoying. Full stun there. I think he used Way of the Crane. I'm pretty sure he did because he didn't have trinkets. So yeah, so that was Way of the Crane. I went for a hex, but since he was in melee range, it kind of broke inside. The shaman didn't even dispel it. But we do have enough pressure on both of them, or not really that much, but I feel like we are in a better position than they would think they are. I mean, yeah, we are in a pretty good spot right now. Since there we go, wings, fear, nothing happened. The fear broke instant. I don't know why he feared the DPS. He could have easily leaped and feared the monk there. Like he didn't have trinkets, so it would have been a better one. I go for the hex there. He goes for the dispel. He gets instant stun after it, and he just dies. Fairly okay game. I think this could have been played a bit better, but we just win with pure raw damage and fast switches. Like the switches are half of this comp. If you switch and not chase, like if you just chase somebody, if you cannot reach, there's a difference of chasing and not reaching. You're gonna die. Anyway, I grounded there, but he also got stunned, so my ground got wasted, and the paladin had to human. So at least we got a cooldown. He human and he wings the wall, so he should be fine for the time being. The warrior still has parry, which he used. I get sheared, not sheared, but interrupted by the decay there. Another interrupt. I walled that because he has still has cooldowns. I did get a cast over there, so that kind of stabilized me since it was a healing surge plus Ancena, so that's like 4 heals if you consider the healing waves or whatever, the duplicate one. Anyway, another kick. Like these cakes, you rather just go for it because your team is stable rather than fake your team to death. Like, just eat the cake. So you have like 3 seconds of lockout. That's like nothing. When they're like half HP, they won't die. They don't have any Pillar of Frost. They don't have any Incarn. They are completely fine. I don't know if you saw that, but the paladin was trying to go away from me, so I just waited a bit and managed to get in line, purge divine favor, his aura mastery, and then the warrior got a kick and the paladin goes down and we basically win the game. Like it's fairly straight up. We can't really go on the decay because of the sacks and can't really tunnel anything else. Can't really go the feral either, so the paladin is the best target. Now the same paladin the best target. He got hosed on his freedom, then that forced the bubble because he used the other freedom on the decay earlier, so he had absolutely nothing. Now we retreat a bit, stabilize, or kinda stabilize because the red is still going in. He could have, stayed back a little bit. The bubble procced. It is what it is. We could have, get topped behind the pillar and then go back in since, we had enough time to just recover. We had forest bubble, so we were in a pretty good spot. Here I made the wrong decision. As you can see, the warlock is starting to cast. I decided to link and stay offensive instead of shearing the Chaos Bolt. I wanted to save the shear for the Holy Paladin, but in the end it didn't really matter, because if you saw that, the Holy Paladin actually bopped the pet, the Infernal. So that was a weird one. I'm pretty sure they would have still died anyway, because I was right on top of the Paladin. I was ready with the Purge, but when I saw the Bob going on the pet there, and he didn't steal it because my Bob had a longer duration. So, no, the Bob on the pet was a longer duration, like he almost expired, and my Bob, like the Paladin used when I link, it was like a bit. I mean, it was still on me, so basically he couldn't steal it. Anyway, Warlock, Frost Decay versus Resto Shaman Warrior, they have absolutely no chance, and well, they will eventually die. It was nice that the warrior decided to peel for me here, but I was far from dying. I had a wall coming up soon, and the decay didn't have any cooldowns, but yeah, better safe than... Sorry, like he could have feared now when he actually has cooldowns, but I could fend for myself and went for the hex there, and basically just denied his entire burst. I could have wall here, but at this point doesn't really matter. I don't even have to heal. My warrior will kill the decay faster than the decay will kill me. And even if it's gonna be a 1v1 like IFK, like Warrior usually wins that matchup. And moving on to the next one, well, this was a kind of fun. Well, the start was awful since he got stunned and I got silenced. Like he could have dispelled my silence, I could have dispelled his stun instantly, and you know, be in a better spot. But we're still in a better spot. Like we force Iron Bark, we almost gonna get dispersion, and there's Netherwalk and there's dispersion. Ooh yeah, baby. Now the warrior is still on the priest and the paladin is going hard on the warlock. Look at the warlock's HP. He's going super down, super quick, and the druid is in tree form. Like at this point, I'm not even purging. I'm CC the entire time, and the priest had to swap the warlock because he was so low. He was like 10%, like one more Templar verdict. Like the warrior didn't really realize what happened because he was tunnel visioning the priest. So yeah, that was a really fun game. Like the start was kind of awkward, but in the end it worked out, and they just flopped. And now we have another team which was, if you can see, the dampening is already at 22%. I skipped the entire intro just because, like the entire like 7 minutes or so of this game, just because nothing really happened. We used cooldowns, they Iron Bark and ran away. They used cooldowns, I ran away. Like you can see, this is basically what I did the entire time. I get stunned, I get, a sanctified, I keep running, warrior is useless, he can't really do anything, I just slow him behind, like look, Earthbind, Ghost Wolf, I'm out. Like I should have been using my healing stream totems a bit more. I hadn't, I mean, usually I like to use them when the melee is actually close to me, so I would be super safe. Anyway, thanks for watching, and hopefully soon I will have the version this comp versus RMP. So that would be really nice to see. Super Mongo, train the priest all day. Thanks. Bye.